I think some more magic damage could start looking real appealing for Aurora Gaming if they want to turn this Lina into a safe lane, Pango off lane. You'll be going into an off lane Doom.
Heavens.
And Kiyotaka will take the Lina mid, off lane Toronto Tokyo Pango.
This is an easy target for the enemy.
Was it Aurora or was it, I think it might have been Kiyotaka on Bedroom or something earlier this season? He had, remember that Lina game?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
He went and played in the bottom part of the jungle at some point in time, some late part of the game, and he ended up throwing.
Aurora go too deep.
Got the silence and pulled him into a bramble there. Not too bad for Sumail. He's going to make a run for it, but he's surrounded. Fortune's End lands on him, but the entangle there doesn't last quite long enough. He's able to jaunt to his Zord. The Bat Rider will be left behind as another Shackles comes out from Mira.
Man, nice body blocks by Panto straight into the D ward. Getting some aggressive payoff for this Oracle. Not every day you get body blocked by Oracle. That's sad death right there. Looking at Toronto Tokyo top, they get left alone up here, but
don't have meta, so unlikely they can kill him.
Yeah, it's a tough go. And the smoke from Aurora gets scanned, heading towards this Wisdom Shrine. It would be a massive pickup for them.
Oh, this is good, though. GH, he can rotate through and maybe take their Wisdom Shrine. Now, it does leave Noob out in the cold here. So he's going to be surrounded by 4 heroes, but GH has a chance here to be able to take the Wisdom Shrine. Oh, Toronto Tokyo working his way through the brambles and gets on top of the shrine, so he'll contest. Yamich is doing the same on the other side here. Sumail joining them, 3-man winning Rift. That's a pretty decent start. Orb hits on 3. You need more heroes, though, and they don't have them.
At least GH got that other one.
He did.
Like, that's something here, but it's a tough rotation to defend against. Not a lot of early damage with this Bat going into this Oracle. Sumail gonna look for the Oracle again, but Fate's Edict is strong. All right, he has enough.
Oh, he can go after Mira, too. That was a bit of a mistake there from Aurora. Trying to bail out this Oracle.
Yeah, I should have just left him.
He got coiled underneath the tier 1 tower. You can leave that 5 position to go.
And they get Toronto Tokyo, and they're probably gonna get this top tier 1. It's very low up here. What a momentum swing.
Yeah, pretty massive. I guess the support's dying. Yeah, that tower is so low already. Jeez.
Oh yeah, it's gone. You have to look for 8-minute power rune too.
They head towards mid. Noob is going to be there. Gets the shield rune. That's going to be instantly purged off. Alina can't really do too much with that, though. Well, okay, actually, Mira's going to get a full-on Shackles here, so they'll just beat the Doom down. GH sticking around because he's got reinforcements coming in. Shadow Realm hit onto Mira. He's going to take a bit of damage. Here comes the Terrorblade. Reflection on 3. Really nice rotation. Dawnbreaker ultimate goes out, though. Doesn't hit the stuns, but the hammer will come through and clean up the 2 supports.
Super nice Solar Guardian from Nightfall. You could feel Nigma forgot about that. They were feeling very good in that position. And then guess what? Carry can join the fight, bail everybody out. Perfect place. The issue with rotating puck this game is Lina might just take your tower off one move, and that's whether your move works or not. So you never really want to leave this hero alone completely in the early game.
Yeah, you have to make fast moves. That requires smoke. Yamich, they're going to run into Panto, they're going to run into Mira, and they're going to run into Kiyotaka. This is already looking pretty bad. Got the lasso immediately, trying to fly off the cliffs in full retreat. Fortune's End, Yamich might actually die here with Nightfall being able to get over Flame Break to push him back, but still managed to get it. Now the Doom's going to be used with the Bramble coming in from the side, but immediately a false promise save from Panto. And a couple of heals should be fine. LSA lands onto the puck. Terrorize, hits onto the Shadow Shaman. Sumail almost dying there, but managed to get off the coil off, backs away. Now Nightfall trying to protect Kiyotaka with Toronto Tokyo coming in with the Rolling Thunder. That's what we're talking about. Built around the Lina. They have ways to protect her. If Nigma Galaxy ever get on top, Toronto Tokyo hit by another round of Brambles here. Nigma, they're thinking about going back in. I'm not sure if they had the damage for this, really. Bedlam goes out, maybe Toronto Tokyo. Saved by the Fate's Edict. Good save there. Panto getting so many spells off. Ghost's going to push forward with physical damage to attack Toronto Tokyo. Does manage to bring him down. Finally, Kiyotaka in the river being chased by Sumail.
He got thundered by the Terrorblade, so he's half HP here. Invis Rune maybe bails him out.
Invis Rune, there is a sentry though. They can still kill him as long as they can keep him within this sentry range, and they've got him.
No bailout for you. As Aurora just get outplayed in that fight. Kited around the fact the Thunder goes out, keeps Ghost alive. Not enough sustain. Nightfall had to go to base. Off the Duke.
Wisdom Shrine coming up. That many heroes from Aurora kind of puts them in an awkward position for Wisdom Shrine.
I think they're going to lose both here.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
TP just isn't time.
Can you keep them away?
Very close.
As long as you hit him with the Bramble, you're good. Nightfall trying to punish. Does not hit the stun. Now they're in some trouble, though. Did not realize that the Pulse to Mail and Ghost were going to back him up there. Aurora got oh so greedy.
GH has been persistent on this part of the map. Finally gets that big payoff he's looking for. As Aurora just don't bring numbers to this objective. Too busy farming out the map. Pay a massive price, especially in that experience department.
Are they going to go through the gate? They don't know what's on the other side. GH is going to take it. He's going to brave the gate.
I mean, the big question is, will Aurora make a move to combat this Tormentor player? They're just going to concede it.
I think they're conceding it.
That feels a little bad. You know, this Pango can go in, and you just got the Radiance on the Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, it would be nice to fight, but CLFD.
All right, little Cursed Crown Shard for GH.
Yeah, it's not the biggest deal.
And they're back through the gate, looking for the pickoff.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo did not respect his rotation. He's going to be doomed up. Nightfall not able to save him. Now he's caught inside the Waning Rift. Pulled back in underneath the coil and about to be stunned. Kiyotaka trying to push him back with a Laguna Blade, but here comes Ghost in from the side. Lane damage out onto Mira. The support falls. Samael cleans up him. Now Waning Rift pushing the Lina back in. Gets up to the high ground. Teleports away. This fight is done. They know it. They're just trying to get out with as many heroes as possible. Nightfall bailed out by Panto. The 1 and 2 position. Oh, actually, maybe not. Nightfall surrounded by Brambles from that shard. Good hits on the Yamich. Will get a kill out of it, but 4 dead on the side of Aurora. The only person to escape was the Lina.
That is a fight they should have just given the Pango up. The way that went down, they could not get people there fast enough. He was all chatting like, we can still win, guys. You know, we can take this fight.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, bro, we're 2 racks down. It's like a 40K lead. Shut the hell up, man. Why are you so positive in this pub? We have no chance.
Oh, no, he could have played the illusion.
Not like this. Can they still get him?
They can, but it's going to take a little bit of a stretch now.
Oh, this is a botch play.
Oh, no. Now the Terror. Oh, God, he's been doomed and sundered. Toronto Tokyo, not long for this world.
Can't get ulted
flame break
here.
in from behind. They got the lasso onto Lina. Big trouble. They used the false promise on the Pango, too. So Kiyotaka doesn't have a save here. He's stuck in some sort of hellhole. He's going to Hurricane Pike his way out of here, but Ghost still going to get on top of him. Yamich doesn't even die. It all goes so horribly wrong. Yamich, oh, he taunted him with that one. Blinks last second.
You cannot chase fights like that with this lineup. Your entire lineup is built around Pango stunning someone and your other 2 cores hitting that person.
Also level 20 almost, so we're going to have these illusions all over the map. Toronto Tokyo, he's going to be found fishing in the river. Trying to find something to eat. Gets caught in Yule's Bramble. Quickly killed. Now they can, well, I was going to say take the tier 2, but that's already gone.
I mean, Aurora need BKBs. They need them bad in this game. And they finished Nightfalls. They will not have Kiyotakas for a long time. So they're going to have to make do with that. But the Scotty is done for Ghost. And the BKB done for the Doom. Parasma done for the Puck. The items are just bettering.
Oh, no, no, Nightfall. You don't want to ult into this again.
He can BKB TP with the last down.
But okay, they're actually going to try and fight. They're going to back up Nightfall here, but Doom has already got the initiation. He's right on top of Panto. They got a 2-man coil with a Terrorize on top of it. This Lina is coiled, Terrorized, doomed, and GG is called before he even dies.
Well, that's that game. I mean, they just got outfought. Simple as that. And this Dawnbreaker pick did not pan out. I can see the idea. I think it could be strong, but you just didn't get good enough team fights going with it. And this hero is all about fighting early, making stuff happen around the map. Like, you don't want to just AFK farm with Dawnbreaker versus Terror. Your net worth is not the same as his. It's not going to work for you in the man fight.
This is also not a combination that you want to see in game. This is Oracle plus Medusa. Like, you're actually not getting the value out of the hero.
The Oracle value feels bad.
You don't have the combo. You actually need to use it on your Enigma, which kind of feels bad. Most likely it's going to be used on Tiny.
I feel like a bad, like, 60s PSA about seatbelts or something, you know? Like 90% of courier deaths are preventable if you shift click under the tower. And then these guys are all the cool.
Sumail battle to the death against Kiyotaka.
No, he's fine.
And not a battle to the death. They both walk away. Toronto Tokyo, is he going to die here? GH, not quite enough. Lotus keeps him alive for now. Ghost hits him with one more Blood Rage.
Wow.
Tick, 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 and down he goes.
That was the last tick of that. In fact, I, for one, am sick of the quality of life improvements. I think we need to remove some of them. I think we need some quality of life deprovements that make the game harder to play. We need less new players. Everybody wants new players, but you know what? Everybody wants those new players. The second there's a new player in their game, they complain that the guy's never played a game in his life. So which is it?
Yeah, we should be trying to kill more of the player base. Drive people away from the game. That'll make it more hardcore.
Exactly.
This is the hardcore trade-off. Sumail for Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka gets the experience. Nigma, they get the trade-off of 2 for 2, I guess.
Maybe they're in here.
Do they both die here? Maybe GH can get both of them? Mira, yeah, he's not sticking around. He's got no more mana left.
I feel like Panto could have lived there, to be honest. He just kept running. Maybe not. Either way, gives another int to the mastermind, GH. Level 5 now. He benefited a lot from that fight.
He did. Yeah, he's going to TP back to the tier 2 while Sumail and GH are smoking over.
That's really awkward.
They might actually catch something because, like, after you take the tower, Aurora going to split off a little bit, and Toronto Tokyo is going to be left a bit alone. The Dark Will tries to help him out, but he got hit by the Split Earth. So it's just a TP away from Mira.
Little pickup for Sumail as he's rushing that Atos for some more lockdown, which this lineup desperately needs. They need as many stuns as they can get in this game. And Noob is really farmed, man. He's going to have a really fast helmet with Overlord, especially if this mid-rotation works out.
Here he comes. Panto reacts.
Just easy.
A little bit too slow. And now Kiyotaka might... Oh, he already used Flame Break, but maybe with enough slows, Leshark's going to go after him. Global Sound's going to be put to use. Yeah, they just run him down.
Dude, Nigma are firing on all cylinders today. Where was this team the whole second group stage?
Seriously. Could be Nigma. Maybe you take that tier 1 tower, but no, he's sticking around. I don't know. Okay, they're finally going to smoke up. Now they're going to make that move, but it's just... Ghost needs to push out this bottom lane faster.
Yeah, he really needs to push it fast.
GH and Sumail are also coming over here, which I feel like... Well, Yamich is still going to get behind Toronto Tokyo, so Flame Break him into the lasso. They've got him.
He was just not expecting that at all.
No, he was busy looking at the map or something.
Sleeping on the job.
All right, well, here comes the big push into the tower. 10 seconds until Wisdom Shrine. Can they get there in time? Mira's going to try and hold the ground. Puts Brambles over the bridge to slow down Yamich. It's going to be a close call. Has to terrorize. And he has it.
I feel like that move was just slow from Nigma. I think that was their shrine to get. Instead, they lose both here.
Yeah. Mira is going to die for taking that Wisdom Shrine, but probably worth it.
Still happy with the overall gain, but it could have been a lot better. That said, might just get a tier 2 out of this as well. Do not
trying to chase, but got to be spotted by one of these watchers.
This is one of those games where both teams are off the map enough that the other thinks the move's being made, and in reality, no one's making the move, so they're both just playing slightly scared. And ultimately, it will be this Beastmaster who breaks that trade-off, as he can just do the objectives. So it'll force a response out of Aurora.
Fortune's End onto the Tiny as he jumps in after Yamich. Not quite enough to blow him up here. Yamich, okay, finally they get him. Dark Willow able to hit him with the Shadow Realm here. Global Sound's going to get used. They try and punish Kiyotaka. Oh, the Global Sounds barely ran out in time, and they got off the False Promise. That was big, because if the Tiny dies there, pretty sure Nigma Galaxy just run and take whatever kills they can. But now Kiyotaka can bounce back in. Looking at Ghost. Hits him with the Avalanche, trying to get the toss back. Does manage. Oh, he tossed him to the Beastmaster. They were hoping to get a big black hole, but instead, Toronto Tokyo is silenced. Fate's Edict on Kiyotaka. He's a little bit low, but being healed up, he's okay. The 5 stack. of Aurora just proves to be a bit too strong for Nigma Galaxy.
No global, heal the Tiny, go back in. Still have that black hole if the Lesh commits to the fight. There's a lot of AoE for Sumail to just run through in this game with the Dark Willow plus the Enigma. Avalanche on top of that, a Stone Gaze that can control you. It's a one fight for Aurora.
Nice Rod of Atos. And no toss back, so Sumail's... Well, he was fine.
Yeah, he went in.
Then he went in.
That is a bad move versus that Vessel.
Curious. They're going to smoke up and start heading towards top, it seems.
Radiant are scanning.
They are going to be taking that fight without the Bloodseeker. So this is a weird little 4v4. They spoke a little bit late, but I think Mira saw some of that animation. They're going to break on the low ground. Kiyotaka gets the jump, tries to blow up the silencer right away. Got up the global silence anyway. Now it's going to be the Tiny in trouble. Where's the Oracle? Panto, he's in trouble. Noob is chasing after him. He got off the false promise on himself. He TPs away. Might be able to out-heal the damage done. He eats. Oh! He actually...
Even if you miss here, you will get something, and it's very likely somebody from Nigma here.
Breaks. Kiyotaka trying to figure it out. Oh, Sumail blinked before he got him. Toronto Tokyo is there.
He blinked in
on the triangle, but Global Silence is going to be used, so Sumail, he might have a chance to kill the Enigma here. Roar goes out on the Medusa. They focus on Toronto. Oh, what a false promise. What a saving there from Panto. Beautiful timing. A black hole going to be used on the Beastmaster to finish him off.
It's full.
Noob eventually falls. Toronto Tokyo back up to full HP. Nightfall at half. Ghost pops his BKB. This is not looking good. They have to use Lasso. Sumail surrounded. Toronto Tokyo blinks behind him, finishes him off. Nigma Galaxy just all out of sorts after what they thought was going to be a guaranteed kill on the Enigma. Panto coming in the clutch.
That was incredibly awkward for Kiyotaka and somehow ended up working out. As he
outside of the 3 bounty rune start, I suppose. Ghost is going to go for a Scotty, so it'll be a while until we see an upgrade for him. Very awkward. I feel like this is kind of peak for their heroes, relatively speaking. Kiyotaka, shield rune. He goes in. Global Silence going to be the response here. Toss back onto the Yamage. His
got
Bat
nothing
Rider
again.
Immediately dies.
And black hole's free.
The free black hole onto the Bloodseeker, covered by the Avalanche, so Ghost is definitely dead. Noob. Got a false promise. Fortune's End stops the TP still. Chasing after Panto. Can't even get that kill. He's fully healed up.
Yeah, this fight just crumbled.
1 for 4 is going to be the trade here.
They just can't fight Nightfall anymore in this game. They missed their timing to close this one out, and now they're in massive trouble as they're just getting outscaled. Can't touch the Dusa. The carry matchup's way too bad. And he is so far ahead now. Just no easy targets.
No.
Couple stuff. Multiple globals. That could be a big one, I guess, if GH can get to Refresher. Then you can go in with this Lasso Refresher and still have another silent, or Lasso Global and still have another one for the black hole.
BKB goes off from Ghost. They do have Global Silence here, but Ghost can't get any kills. No kills, no heals. And Panto's just able to false promise himself multiple times. Not even having a false promise an ally.
Oh, he still died.
Okay, he did.
Went through the gate instead of the base. That was the wrong call. Of course, another just powerhouse of an item in the realm of Dota 2. It's really hard to turn down that item built in this hero and then run around the map and do nothing for 20 minutes. That timing in particular tends to be really powerful. Teams underrated because a lot of times you're thinking maybe he's only going to be useless for 15 minutes, but no, he's actually useless for close to 25. And then by the time your base is getting pushed and you're losing, he almost has Radiance, which is his 3rd power spike. The almost Radiance, that's what can usually win you the game. Because teams don't expect that. They're thinking, oh, he hasn't even finished an item. We can't fight this guy. No, guess what? You can't. That's true.
No, nobody asked. Nobody asked.
Ice Frog did by making this goddamn abomination of a hero. Unless he didn't, in which case, I retract my statement and apologize.
Can you imagine? Ice Frog out of nowhere just tweets at you.
That would make my day, honestly. If I said something that incensed him so much that he felt he had to tweet at me,
Yeah, it's just sandwiched between him announcing TI winners
I'm putting that on my fridge, you know?
at
Like,
SVG Dota. Listen here.
congratulations to Team Liquid for TI. Also, fuck that guy in particular. He can go screw himself. His opinions suck.
Aurora are hitting their second lane of barracks while Nigma Galaxy are pushing one. Aurora's like, yeah, you can have it. We'll trade you. We'll trade 3 for 1. How about that?
Yeah, I don't think they mind trading out here. Tier 2's up on the other 2 lanes. What are you going to do? You're going to have to come back and fight.
Looking forward,
found the
going
Oracle.
after the Oracle, but he got Yules. He can't even put out the damage. He doesn't have any boars. He doesn't have any creeps. Ghost is going to die again. Got off a really great False Promise on Kiyotaka. False Promise kind of ruining this game for Nigma Galaxy. Bloodseeker can't get any kills, so he doesn't heal up in the fight.
Another win for Oracle, perhaps.
Perhaps. I mean, it feels inevitable at this point. They're going to wait out the Aegis expiring here, get Nightfall back up to full mana, and then head for the killing blow.
Tasty little regen there.
Nightfall just blinking into the tier 4s.
Why not? He can do whatever he wants in this game. Matchups are just too damn good. You cannot stumble in this game if you were Nigma Galaxy, and you definitely stumbled. That's for sure. I'm not sure you were ever as far ahead as it felt, but you had a chance to close out the map and just get super farmed on everybody.
I think the biggest thing is you clearly had to play a faster game than Nigma Galaxy was.
That's true, yeah. And you do get the Enigma. Some decent gold there. You're going to get the Willow as well? Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 more to go. Nightfall is going to be the toughest nut to crack here. He's got a swift blink, so he is well prepared to jump on top of you if necessary.
Oh, Lord, he's in.
And that's what he did. Killed GH just like that. Leshrac finally pops out from his hiding spot. Samael thought he had something here. Instead, all he found was Kiyotaka, who beat the Batrider to a pulp.
Oof. I mean, he's pretty big. He found a lot of farm.
Yeah, he did.
While this Nightfall Medusa was taking the game over. And yeah, I mean, that'll be game 2. Go into a game 3 here. Nigma Galaxy not finding much. Really not finding much after it felt like the 15-minute mark. Oracle just causes so many lineups problems. If you don't snowball, then you have to have direct ways to deal with this hero. And if you don't do either, well, it appears right now you're probably going to lose.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
Ultimately, though, that Medusa pick was just straight nasty in Nightfall. I mean, he's laughing all the way to the bank on that one. He's like, this game's too easy for me. You got to step it up.
The Void Spirit surviving through a Dream Coil.
Yeah, we've seen this matchup go both ways, whether puck counters Void Spirit.
Yeah, it
That's it.
could be really, really good Slark game.
To end up in a tiebreaker.
I actually give the edge to Nigma Galaxy. I kind of like what they got here.
Well, do you like what's going on for him right now?
I think as long as Nigma Galaxy gets off to a fast start and they don't feed away any early kills, they're going to be in a really good spot. Honestly.
Yeah, especially if they don't
Yeah, you
lose
just
their
don't
carry.
want to give first blood away.
Yeah.
And you want the Slark to have the fastest start of everybody here. Sometimes your warm-up ritual is chosen for you. Do not recommend it. Even
Trying to go on a Nightfall, drop the Tombstone. They had a Bramble on him. That's about all they'll do. Just a pittance of damage. Not much too much behind it.
You don't want to miss those Tombstone kills.
Yeah.
At least you have Catapult pushing in here. They're going to rotate the Naga Siren, so maybe you still look for something here. No one Snare, however. Might be a little tricky. Nightfall went back and trapped himself.
He's trapped himself between his illusion and the Naga Siren illusion. Now they have him blocked in on the trees.
That was not his finest moment.
No.
Not at all.
No. No, it wasn't.
And Panther, he kind of walked back into it too. He gets hit by the
GH is
deluge.
going to catch up to him. Naga Siren is a fast hero. Hits him with the deluge. Now he's going to get slowed down even further, and down he goes. All
And
right.
he lost his courier. An absolute disaster in the bottom lane.
And it was a Siege Wagon push as well, so
Yeah.
good amount of damage on that tower, bottom or mid lane rather. Kiyotaka, oh, that Bramble got him.
Oh, nice throw from damn it. Showing up here in game 3. 4-1 start for the Dark Willow. A little reel in.
Samael just used the Ether Remnant to get down to go for this kill a little bit faster. Yamich on the triple. Damn.
Ghost looking to get active right before this Mage Slayer is done. I don't know about this. Like, you're leaving a complete free farm lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not even sure the team needed you down here, but it will secure the tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Or will it? They're going to glyph. They're going to defend. This is going to be a hard fight, though. They're going to be fighting in a tombstone and a golem that's already been popped. Now, the Ice Blast is going to blow him up pretty quickly here. Terrorize does come out, hits the Terror Blade. He's going to be feared up and bursted before he can get off the Sunder. Panto trying to deal with the tombstone. It stays alive with one hit. The zombie chasing after Kiyotaka reveals his positioning.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He's screwed, man. There's a song here.
Ooh, spotted him. Dissimulates up in a second, though. Oh, got the net on him right before he could dissimulate. Still has a chance, though. Leashed up for so long and bursted.
All right. I mean, perfect result for Ghost here. I did not think they were going to get that good of a fight out of it, but Aurora took it to them. And the fact you get the tombstone off before you get bursted, Terrorized Bramble lands on the Terrorblade, just easy pickings. And now this Slark he's a god in this game.
Yeah.
He's going to be a beast.
Shout out to Noob for like reacting so well to that situation.
Yeah.
In fact, he got off the golem, just makes them hit a couple more seconds. He gets off the tombstone. Those are crucial spells to go off.
Consistent with it.
Yeah.
Tough target to run into with this Bristleback. You really want to dodge Toronto Tokyo here.
Or maybe you
They're
just
going
all
into
in him.
This is risky. He's got Blade Mail.
Got him a Bramble. I mean, they could pull him so they can hit him in the face. Ice Blast is coming in, though. That's going to be a big hit. They jump in, and GH is a bit too late on the Song of Siren. So they get 2 kills for 1.
I don't like that play. Even when you get him there, I just don't know how you get him and get out favorably.
3-man smoke up. And Ghost has already found 1.
That was too easy.
Right at the start of that 4-minute window, it finds a kill. He joins in on a gank onto Kiyotaka.
That was also too easy.
It really was.
I mean, you have to expect this kind of clash towards this mid-tier 1. It's the best objective on the map right now.
With an amp damage, they'll take the mid tower as well. I mean, Aurora were already losing out on map control, and I thought it meant that they're just going to be pretty tightly... We've done it a few times. Thumbs up. Ghost is lurking. Panto knows, but can they get out still? Samael, he's just going to one-man coil here. Going to be caught by the Colty Ice Blast, though. He got off a phase shift. Can he get out with the orb? He's going to try and jump away, and now a Bramble into a Terrorize catches Kiyotaka as well. They stalk their prey, found their opening, and Ghost walks away with 3 scalps.
He's eyeing up this brick.
Now win from the Undying having a little bit of a rougher game to the Bristleback is the one struggling a bit more. As Noob has completed a Crimson Guard and is working his way towards a pipe, though he can get a chance to drop off Tombstone here. It's going to be a tough kill to get. Ice Blast is coming in trying to help out. Didn't actually land. Noob's not dead yet. He is going to get so much work done. Sure, he dies, but this is going to be a 2-for-1 trade-off for sure. Toronto Tokyo kills the Tombstone. That's as best you're going to hope for. Ghost, he gets out of there. He's going to have an Aghanim Scepter flying out now.
He is so far ahead, man. The Ags just arrived for the Void Spirit.
And now he's outnumbered. He misses the first silence. This is troublesome. Caught in a coil. If he dies on the Aghanim's pickup, that's going to feel so bad. Hits the silence on a GH, stopping the net from coming out, and does manage to get some distance here. Goes chasing after him, though, and he's dead.
There's way too many disables to exit these fights as the Void Spirit once you're in there.
Yep.
And another game that Dark Willow is just destroying, man. This hero looks really good.
I wonder what defensive item you go here. Do you go Lincoln's or BKB for the puck?
Well,
Lasso hits the Dark Willow, but a song. Nice positioning from GH. Now, kind of waste their coil, but I think they just reset. Maybe have a poke here. Ghost's going to try to kill Mira, and then probably try and get out after that. And as Aurora start backing away, Nigma Galaxies let him go.
If Noob was there and you can drop Tombstone on that, maybe that's a different type of fight. But
Has been killed.
I think Nigma Galaxy are happy to get some more gold for Ghost, take this meta out of the equation. Drop the Tombstone now. I don't know if you can defend that one.
He's going to try. He pops his auras. Ghost, he's going for Nightfall here. Terrorize will be put onto him. He's not going to have a chance to sunder here.
Oh, this Flark's out of control in the fight.
He really is.
He
Noob is
reset,
just creating an opening by putting his life on the line. Kiyotaka and Toronto Tokyo are still a bit of a threat. Nigma Galaxy reset for a moment. Smail now looking to go back in. Does John to the orb.
Ghost is re-healed.
Ghost is ready to start working on Toronto Tokyo. Looking for Kiyotaka out here. Got him on the silence and got him on the pounce. Finishing him off. And this Bristleback just cannot slow people enough. It's a Slark who dark packs it off. He's got a Puck who's mobile without mobility, without movement speed, rather.
He's also got 42 essence shifts. I mean, that is the exact type of fight you want with Flark. Going in, getting a key kill quick if you are Aurora. You need to find a lasso target, kill that guy, hold your formation.
Lotus Orb trying to protect Noob. Knows that this is coming, trying to get off the Tombstone at least before he dies, and he does manage to do that much. Activates the pipe, and a song goes off. Does he live with the pipe? I think he might.
Yeah, he's
if he can get far enough away. The Aether Remnant trying to track him. Toronto Tokyo trying to put damage, but the Ice Blast has failed away, and now he's going to pop the Flesh Golem, runs after him, and with the coil, the Terrorized, it is just absolutely destructive. Get a silence out. Kiyotaka's going to try and swing things with the extra life. Got off the Sunder at least on Nightfall, so he's no longer under threat, but Samael's just bouncing back and forth in and out of the team fight, hitting him with the Parasmas, hitting him with the silences, and Ghost is building up the stacks once again.
Might go for this. I thought about it. 21 essence shifts. Makes it kind of tempting, but you have Gem on this Flark. Do not want to throw it. I think we've seen that. I would agree they're capable of taking games off anybody, but they're also capable of losing to anybody.
Mira, okay, Song just to ensure it. After all, it's another stack for Ghost. Permanent scaling.
In one, man. Yeah. None of these kills really mean anything. They're not the targets you need.
Smoke running out to Nightfall, who needs the help right now. He no longer has a Manta to protect himself. So he's in danger of being all in right now. The team is here. Ghost to push him forward with Lotus. Trying to catch him on a silence. That doesn't quite work. Get an initiation. Lasso on damage with the Ice Blast over the top. That's pretty decent. Ghost will trade out kills. And he still has an Aegis to work with. He's building up some stacks, and Noob just got right on top of Nightfall. Nice Hurricane Pike. It pushes back. Ghost stopping his engagement in the fight. But he needs this Thunder. He needs to get it off, and Samael is there to shut the door on that one.
Octarine amp damage, Puck. You cannot take this fight. It's just impossible.
Builds the stacks, doesn't lose the Aegis, and into the base. Kiyotaka can't even get away. There's blink daggers everywhere. There's cast range initiations, and that's it. Aurora are completely dependent now on the next series going against Game of Gladiators.
Nigma Galaxy successfully ruined their day. As they say, we might be eliminated, but we'll drag you down with us. It may be one of their better series so far.
Absolutely. Game 1 and 3 were very clean. Game 2 was a little bit concerning there. I feel like things stalled out. It was the way they lost I didn't really like.
Yeah, for sure. But they did not have a lot of leeway in that draft.
For sure.
Like, that was a high execution game. This one, I really like their lineup.